Hey y'all, I'm gonna teach you how to make the easiest pie that there ever was. My mama used to make them all the time, and it was just one of our favorites. It's called lemon meringue pie. And it is just so easy that it's almost funny, okay? You can make your own pie crust, or you can use a bought pie crust. Either one you wanna do is fine. So what you wanna do is you wanna get you some lemons. Now, you need to buy maybe a bag of lemons or several, maybe 6 or 7. It's according to how juicy the lemon is. You know, sometimes you buy a lemon and there's hardly any juice in it, and other times of the year it's full of juice. So I've got this, and I'm going to cut my lemon. I roll mine because that helps that juice to come out in that lemon real good. And I am going to get me a half a cup. Now, I don't know how many lemons I'm going to have to use to get me a half a cup, but that's what I've got to have. I got to have a half a cup of juice. So just bear with me, and we will get us a half a cup of juice out of that. Okay, I've got that one. You know, as a child, I used to eat lemons all the time. I loved them. I mean, I crave lemons. I do. I've always loved them. And yes, I know I might just pour that through my tea strainer. But anyway, so every afternoon after school when I got home, I'd just get a whole lemon, and I would eat it, peeling and all. And so as a result of that, it ate some of the enamel off of my teeth. So I have to be real careful to make sure that I don't eat any more of these things, because I don't want to lose any more enamel on my teeth. They were bad for me, and we didn't really know it. Mama didn't know it. I didn't know it. We didn't know what it was doing to my teeth. But we learned through experience. All right, this is lemon number 2. And these are really juicy. There's a lot of juice in these lemons. You may have a juicer at home. You don't even have to do what I'm doing. I'm going to do this one, and then I'm going to measure it. It's getting close to a half a cup. What it is you don't have to cook lemon meringue pie. This juice in this lemon cooks the egg. It just cooks it. So let me get me a tea strainer and a measuring cup, and we will just measure what I've done so far. That way to get the seeds out of it. But I love a lemon meringue pie. They're so easy. Pies are one of my favorites. I like pies and cookies. I like cakes too, but I love pies and cookies. All right, let's see what we've got in there. We've got 1/4 of a cup. So let me do 2 more lemons and see if that'll get us to a half a cup. We'll roll these around a little. Sometimes it takes strength to cook, doesn't it? This lady the other day, she wrote me the sweetest note on Facebook on the cooking show. She said that she was in a nursing home. And she said, I'm in my room, and because of COVID, I'm stuck in my room. And she said, I'm so glad that your cooking show comes on and that I can watch it, because it brings joy to me every single day. And y'all, we do need to remember those people in the nursing homes and the ones that are stuck in. Bless her heart. I'm so glad that I can do something to help her. I've forgotten what state she was from. Matter of fact, I don't even think she said what state she was from. But all you people that are watching me in the nursing homes, I love you. I hope you have a good day, and just keep watching me. We're going to cook together. I know you, if you could just give me some recipes, I know you would if you could. All right, let's see. How many have I done? I need to do 1 more. We're going to see if that's going to be enough. Or have I already done it? I've already done it. Let's see what we got now. Let's pour it in and see if we've got a half a cup yet. This is the hardest part of the pie, is doing the lemons. Once you get that done, honey, you are home free. Okay, let's see what we got. Third of a cup. Well, we're gonna need a couple more, I guess. That's why I told you just to buy you a bag of them. And you can, if you don't use it for that, you can make some lemonade. Some good homemade lemonade. Wouldn't that be good and refreshing? I love homemade lemonade. There's a lot of children in Andalusia. They set up little lemonade stands, and they'll do it for like breast cancer awareness or something like that, some kind of thing that they can give the money to, and people will come by on their way to work and they'll stop out by the roadside and buy them a little cup of lemonade or a little glass of lemonade to help out. They usually tip them, and so all that money goes to help different charities that they do. And that's good for children. They enjoy painting their little lemonade sign and putting it up like that, which is a good thing. All right, let's try this one. I'm telling you. Let's try and see if that's a half a cup. Now, I'm gonna do one more, and it's gonna be there. It's gonna be there. That'll be all we need. I could have already had my lemons done when I turned you on, but the thing about it is, if I did that, I wouldn't get to talk to you. And I enjoy visiting. I've had a few little visitors today, not many. My daughter came over for a while. My son-in-law came over for a while, and then I had a couple of ladies to come in today. The Cottle House. I got to talk to them a little while. They said they were fixing to go out to eat. I said, well, honey, that'll be a good thing. She said, have you got a coffee pot in there? I said, I sure do. Go make you some coffee and sit on the porch. And I think that's what they're going to do. All right, let me look right here. That's all I need. I'll use the rest of it in some lemonade. I'll make me a little lemon water after a while. All right, let me look. All right, it's exactly a half a cup of lemon juice. So what you do, this is really easy. You just take 1 can of your sweetened condensed milk, just 1 can, and put it in your bowl. I mean, this is, I guess this pie and pecan pie are 2 of the easiest ones I know. And they're both absolutely delicious. Okay, we got that in there. And now what you do is you put in your eggs. You put your eggs in next. And all you want to put in, as far as the eggs go, is just the yolk. Now save your whites, because if you save your whites, we're going to make a meringue for the top. So just crack it and do your egg back and forth like this, real gently, to get all your white out. Now you don't want to get any yellow in that white, because if you do, your meringue won't do right. Put 1 yolk in there. We're going to do 3 of them. Okay. There we go. 2. And then 3. And I'm going to sit this white aside, because to make a good meringue, your whites need to be room temperature. So here we go. I'm just going to set these over to the side for a while. And I've got my eggs in there, and I'm going to beat them up in that sweetened condensed milk. See, this is all it is. Can y'all see that? I think you can. I'm just going to beat them up in there real good. Okay, that's done. Then pour your lemon juice in it. Half a cup. Beat that up. And that lemon juice is going to cook those egg yolks. Now I've got my pie crust in the oven. So when it gets ready, I'm going to pour this into it. Then we'll make our meringue. But to help it set up, I'm going to just set this in the refrigerator while my pie crust is cooking. And then we will, I don't know if I'm set up bad or good today. But anyway, then after the pie crust comes out, then we'll try putting our filling in it, okay? See you in just a few. Since our pie crust is cold and ready, we're going to put in our filling. You know, this was the lemon icebox pie, lemon meringue pie, lemon icebox meringue pie. But anyway, I'm going to pour my filling in there. It's good and cold. And I'm going to tell y'all, I love lemon pie. I do love it. It's so refreshing, especially in the summertime. But this is one of my mama's favorites. She was a good pie maker. And we children, we all loved it too. All right, let me get it all in there. Okay. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to go over here and make us some meringue for the top. Y'all, that is so good. What you say? All right, let me move you over here. We're going to do that. We're going to make a meringue. Okay, we're going to make some meringue. I've got my mixer and I've got my beater on it. And yes, you do have to have a mixer. And I have 3 egg whites. So I'm going to put them in there, and they are room temperature. It has to be room temperature. And it has to have no yellow in it and no grease on your pan or anything. You put it in here and you turn it on high. And while this is mixing, I'm going to get some sugar to put in. So I'll be right back. It up a little bit. What I did, this is a measuring cup with 1/3 of sugar, but I don't have 1/3 of the sugar in it. What you want to do is just put enough to make it sweet. According on how many egg whites you got. The other day I did one. I had 4 or 5 egg whites, and I put a little on a stand, half a cup of sugar. But you just put enough in it to make it, you know, make it kind of brown. Kind of sweet. All right, you turn it off, let you see what's happening. See, it's peaked. Let me show you something. You see that little peak in it? If you can, it's right there. See that little thing that's peeking up? That shows that it's just about ready. You want a nice firm peak in it. So I'm going to do it just a time or 2 more. This is really super easy to make. All right, now I'm going to gently put a little sugar in it. Around. That's it. It's just too simple, isn't it? But you gotta wait till it peaks to put your sugar in now. All right, you just take this off. And you are ready to put it on any kind of pie you want to. And then you put it in the oven on broil, your pie. Not too close to the element, maybe the middle of the oven. And do not leave it. Stand right beside it, because it will burn in a second. So just stand there and peek, stand there and peek until it gets all brown, light brown. You don't want it dark. And it'll be really pretty. Now that's meringue. See there? Ooh, it's good plain too. But that's got enough sugar in it to do good. So that's how you make meringue. All right, we've made our pie crust. We poured our lemon pie filling in there. Lemon icebox pie, lemon meringue pie, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to put my meringue on top of it. This was really easy to make. Woo, it's going to be a lot. This is just 3 eggs too. This meringue was made with just 3 eggs. Egg whites, rather. All right, just kind of start pressing it down to the edging. Like this. I could eat this whole pie, but I'm not going to. But I could do it. I might be sick if I ate the whole pie. Okay, there we go. Looks mighty good. Okay, now let's pop it in the oven on broil, and I'm not going to leave it. I'm going to watch it. So let me put it in there. Let me turn it around this way so you can see the oven. And I've got it in there, and I'm going to turn it on broil and start. Now I'm just going to stand here because it will burn in a second. And while that's cooking, I think I'll just eat some of this meringue before it's cooked. Biscuit's in here with me tonight. You hear me beating this bowl, don't you, girl? You can't have any. You can't have any. All right, let me peek. It's not there yet. Sometimes you could leave your door open, and that element, when you leave your door open a little bit, that element stays on in there. We want to be ready to take it out when the time comes, because I'm telling you, when the time comes, you better get it out of there. It'll burn. You have to watch it closely. This will probably be my supper tonight. I may eat an apple to go with it. I don't know yet. It's not supper time yet. I'll worry about that when the time comes. All right, it's getting there. We'll leave it in just a second more. So meringues are easy to make. Remember, y'all just go on the Cooking with Brenda Gantt Facebook or Cooking with Brenda Gantt Instagram, and we're going to stay together. We're going to cook together. One more second. Yeah, just one more second. Y'all hear her, yeah? Are you going to talk to everybody on Facebook, girl? Are you going to talk to them? She's wagging that tail. All right, here we go. And it's ready. See there? You just have to stand there, because if you don't, you'll burn it every time. I can't tell you how many I've burnt because I've either answered the phone or when I was young, changed a diaper. You never know. But here it is. Isn't it pretty? It's going to be good, y'all. It's going to be good. I wish you had a piece of it with me tonight. With that homemade crust and that good lemony flavor. It's going to be good. Talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.